going to a go-go. Everybody's going to a go. Look at those go-go boots, girlfriend. You still got them going on, Miss Venus. Miss Venus. Mwah. Smile, say cheese. Oh my goodness, big babies drank all their babas and we've covered everything up. Nice and safe. You guys are in the big house now. Yes, you are, Pinto. Such sweet babies. Hi, baby. Hi, Bucky. Good job, everybody. Good job. All right, kiddos, I've got you locked in, bedded down, fed, secured. All righty, nighty nights, babies. Cochise is in charge. Cochise, you are in charge. So, good morning. How you doing? Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. Actually, it's right at noon. Right at noon. It's going to be a crazy week this week. We've had a lot of transitions on the farm. I've tried to film as we go. Oh my gosh, it has been nonstop. I hope you had a great weekend. I will tell you that Noah floated by on the ark here in southeast Tennessee. Friday and Saturday into Sunday, it was incredibly, we got so much rain. I don't even know. I didn't even measure. I didn't go out and check. We got a bunch, a bunch of rain. Oh my gosh. So I think, I don't know if we're caught up. I seriously doubt it as far as where we need to be, but I don't think anything's going to catch on fire anytime soon. Okay. I mean, we are soaked. The farm is soaked. But it was a great weekend, and I hope you're doing well. We are just charging into December. Today's December the 4th, and I thought I would just catch up with you for a few minutes. And we moved the baby goat. So here's a lot of the things that have been going on. I'm going to have footage that I kind of just try to like film things as I go. Sometimes it turns into another video. Sometimes it just shows you things we're doing. I may show you some clips, and then I explain, and it just depends. It's just flying by the seat of our pants type situation all the time, isn't it? The baby goats, the 6 baby bottle babies, have been officially moved to their own stall in the barn as of late yesterday evening. Thank the Lord. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love them to death. And I like having them down at the house, at least for the first couple of weeks, because you can monitor them. They're pretty easy to take care of, especially if you have some warm days like we did. So I can put them out on the patio. So I didn't have to put diapers on them or anything like that this time. I've done that in the past when it was super cold, had to. You know, you have to put a little diaper on them. Man, you talk about work. I mean, it's not hard, but it's just nonstop. It's just like having a new baby. I tell you this all the time. It's just like having a newborn baby. It's the same exact thing almost. Well, kind of, sort of, yeah. Time-wise, it's like once you do something with a newborn baby, no matter what it is, whether you're feeding it, you just change his diaper, it just got a little bath, unless it just falls asleep and gives you that break for like 30 minutes or whatever, you're back into, doing something else. It's the exact same thing. But they are up in the barn, and we moved their stand up there, and I've got to get home here soon to feed them their lunch. But they're doing great. They've adjusted, and everybody was like, what is this? What is this? So a lot of changes on the farm, and, it's just constantly in a fluid type situation. Things are always changing or whatnot. So here's the deal. So we had a great weekend, busy. I know you guys are getting ready for the holidays, Christmas particularly. And I have to tell you something. So everybody's talking about still all the sales, like, you know, where are all these people spending all this money? I don't see it. I don't see it. I mean, it's probably online. I can see that. So from Black Friday into Black Monday into shopping right now, let me tell you something. I went into a Dollar General down the road here. It's a fairly new Dollar General. It's pretty new, maybe 2 years old. You know, so it's a little bit bigger and well organized and whatever. And I went in there to pick up a couple of things because I'm making my ornaments this year. So I've already got my oranges dried and, you know, my apple cinnamon things, all this little stuff. We're just going to have fun. And the main reason I'm doing that is because that little kitten I have, Mr. Lee is a stinker, okay? And so I know what's going to happen to my Christmas tree. So the goal was we had to get the bottle babies out and the tubs out and all of their stuff out. And I've started cleaning. Then we can put up a tree and then the ornaments and whatever. So I'm just making it very homemade, handmade. Nothing wrong with that. Love it. Basically so that if the tree gets knocked over, my great-great-grandmother's beautiful ornaments don't get broken. That's kind of where I'm going with that, right? So, nonetheless, that's what we're doing right now. But, these people are walking. They got a little baby. So, I'm over here on the campus where I dropped off my son for his, I love seeing little babies. I just love little babies. That's why I have goat babies in my house. But they've walked their dog and their baby. That's who walked by. But, anyway, so oranges and all kinds of little things. But I went into, this past weekend, I actually did go to the Hobby Lobby, and I bought some string. I wanted that little peppermint twist looking string. It's not expensive. I got some crochet stuff. Y'all, am I going to learn to crochet? We're going to find out. James is like, what are you getting all that for? But so here's what I noticed. So we were at the Hobby My Lobby. It was busy. But here's what's so funny is when we were, even James loves to go out and people watch, and he doesn't like to get in big crowds, but he'll go certain places, and he loves going into Hobby Lobby. He loves looking at all the Christmas stuff with me, and they had some beautiful stuff this year. There were definitely women, particularly guys too, shopping at the Hobby Lobby. There were a lot of people in there. And I told James, I said, notice what's going on in here. So he was watching. And it was like, people are getting out to have something to do. There were women, definitely, for sure, with buggies and had things in the buggy. I had a few little things in my buggy. But it was mostly, it was Christmas stuff. Like, you know, they were buying particular placemats for the dinner, or they were buying, I didn't see a whole lot of ornaments being sold, didn't see like big wreaths. It was like they were there to buy very particular craft or home items that they specifically needed. It wasn't just like this, I'm going to go spend a bunch of money today. I didn't see that. Now, that may be my Hobby Lobby in my area. Y'all might be spending $1 million. I don't know. Where y'all at? But not only that, I also went into the Dollar General I was mentioning, and I needed to get some glue and one or two other little things, and I always go through their dollar section. And when I walked in, I looked around, and they had some Christmas stuff out. You know, Christmas stuff out, but it was very underwhelming. You know, usually there's so much stuff it's like you just can't even process what all is there. That's not the situation. In fact, when I went to go pay, the manager came up, and she was like, I got to finish opening a few of these boxes. And I said, are you putting out more Christmas stuff? She was very nice. I said, are you putting out more Christmas stuff? She said, yeah, a little bit. We got to try to sell it. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, pardon me for asking. I said, but I can't help but notice, do y'all have as much stuff, Christmas stuff, as you have had in the past? Is this just kind of like regurgitating last year's stuff? What's going on? She said, we're not doing anything like last year. And I just stood there and I said, well, I'm not trying to be nosy, but she said, our sales are way down from last year. She said, all this Christmas stuff, it's not selling. I said, what do you, I mean, she said, she said, they purposely, in my opinion, she said, they've sent us a whole lot less this year than they've ever done. She said, because it's not selling. I am telling you exactly what the gal said. It's not selling, and they don't want to be hung with it. We don't want to be hung with it. That is what you're seeing, I think, in a lot of the situations in terms of inventory. So it's interesting, people would buy only were buying the Christmas stuff because here's the thing, when we were at the Hobby Lobby, James and I were even debating it in the car. I said, what did you notice? I said, because we went through the Christmas section, we went back in the store and went all the way over to the far right to the crochet section. So we left the front Christmassy side area because I had to go, I'm getting all up in this crochet stuff, right? There was no one back there. Like when you go through the pictures, through the beads, because I always look at beads because we do beading with Miss Lou, with the corn beads and things like that. James was even like, do you need more beads? Bless his heart. God love him. I was like, no, I'm good right now. When you went back to the other 60%, 70% of the store, like nobody was in fabric, nobody was buying. There was one lady in the section with the yarn, over with the flowers and everything, candles. Like you might see one person. They were all in the Christmas section getting something very specific. And that seemed to be the experience when we were there. And then ironically, when you go to a Dollar General, people are going in and out, but they're bypassing all the Christmas stuff there. They're there to get their gallon of quick milk or, whatever they need to get, or do their coupons or whatever they do at the Dollar General. They're not even touching it there. So it's here's what I'm picking up. You tell me what you're seeing. People are, if they are shopping, if they are picking up a few little things here and there, I think they're doing exactly like I'm doing. I'm only buying what is necessary, or I am only giving to who is necessary. In my family, last year, and we're continuing this trend this year, I've told everybody in my family, don't get me a darn tootin' thing. I don't need anything. If you are just heck bent to get me something, you can get me maybe a small little $5 candle or something. I don't even need that. I'm just saying, don't spend any money on me. Don't buy me anything. I don't need anything. In fact, I would prefer you to take that $5 and give it to one of my kids. I mean, if you really want to do something for me, then just take care of my boys. They're a little bit older, but they're in college and everybody's busy. Don't do anything for me. But, that's basically family. I will send Christmas cards. I'm about to put my Christmas cards in the mail. I'm only going to send about, a dozen or so, but I'm going to send them out because I love Christmas cards. I love getting Christmas cards and I love sending Christmas cards. But I'm not seeing it. I went to Hobby Lobby very specifically, and I've been trying to go for 2 weeks to get I was looking for that very specific little small spool of yarn, and I wanted to get some hooks for crocheting because I'm not going to the Walmart. I'm avoiding it like the plague. I felt like people were being very specific. I didn't shop and buy anything over, after Thanksgiving. I didn't buy anything. I didn't buy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We didn't do anything. So this is what I'm saying. I don't know where all these sales are. I don't know where all these people are. I think people are actually, it's the same thing like we saw at the Hobby My Lobby. I told James, I said, you see one buggy and they're like, it might be a mamaw or somebody shopping, and there's 2 or 3 people with her. And they're not shopping. They're just walking and looking around with her. It's like James going into the Hobby Lobby with me. I walked in to buy 2 or 3 little things, and I did. And he was with me to browse and look and talk and people watch and all that. I think people are finding stuff to do. That's what I think. And if sales are supposedly what they say they are, man, I don't know if that's just coming through online sales, if people are saying, what the heck, I'm spending my money anyway, because I can tell you right now, we're not doing it. Nobody in my family is doing it. My friends aren't doing it. They might pick up on 1 or 2 little things here or there, but we're not seeing it. So I don't know what y'all are seeing. we're just not seeing it. And if people are out shopping and doing things, they're buying what they need more than what they want, or just frivolously spending. That's the experience that I see here in my region. Tell me what you're seeing in yours. But we're doing really, really well. It's a busy week this week. All the boys have all their finals and all of that. You know, that's just crazy. You remember that? I know, high stress. But everybody's doing great. And I just want to thank you for your kindness all the time. And we're going to have a lot of great videos coming up. I have not forgot you on the scone biscuits. I'm going to call them things scone biscuits. That way nobody fights too hard. It's kind of nice being a UT fan. Yeah, we're all just sitting back watching you people from Alabama and Georgia and Florida. Oh, y'all getting all tore up. Hey, what goes up must come down. Spinning with, just be a fan of what you are and go with it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you're on a winning streak, sometimes you're on a losing streak. Just don't be a fair weather fan. That's the way I view it. Just keep carrying on, y'all. So, all right, guys, I love you. I hope you're doing well. We have more videos coming up for you this week. Everything on the farm is doing great. Thank you for all your kindness and sweetness all the time. Stay the course. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Do what you need to do. Like, subscribe, and share. We appreciate you all the time. God bless. Godspeed. Don't give up. We'll see you on the next video.